Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is me, Jason, aka Titans Daily, and welcome back to another video. Today, I will be giving a grade for the entire Titans draft class and a grade for each individual player that the Titans have drafted. Overall, I think Mike Borgonzi did a really good job of drafting in his first year. He got some really good studs. He got some really good steals, especially in the third round there with Kevin Winston Jr. and in the fourth round, I think it was for Alec Manor. It was really good. He was the guy that got on Travis Hunter mostly for the game against Colorado. But I'm going to individually go through each player and what I think about them as prospects and how they're going to impact the team. First overall pick, the Titans select Cam Ward out of Miami. Yeah, this was going to be the unanimous number one overall pick since early March. I mean, they made that decision for a while. They wanted to move on from Will Levis, and I think, unfortunately, Will Levis, you're going to have to sit down, buddy. But it's going to be a really good competition between him and Cam Ward, but only time will tell to see where this will go. But I think the quarterback room is going to be as followed. I think it's going to be Cam Ward starting. Then Will Levis is probably going to be the backup. Then QB3 is either going to be Braylon Allen or Tim Boyle. I think that's who we signed, Tim Boyle. And I think Tim Boyle is going to be cut. So it's just going to be those three: Cam Ward, Will Levis, and Braylon Allen. So I think Cam Ward brings a insanely good athletic body to the Titans, and he's a great quarterback. He played really well at Miami. I think he had 37 touchdowns and 5,000 total yards. He was really good in his last year in Miami, and he's shown sparks that he is the franchise quarterback, and he probably will be the franchise quarterback for the Titans moving forward. Now, yeah, it's going to be his rookie year, and it's going to be tough, but I mean, everyone's rookie year is going to be tough. I mean, it's the first year in the NFL. You got to get used to all the playbooks, all the schemes. But I think Cam Ward, the Titans hit it out of the park here. I'm going to give it an A, solid A for Cam Ward. Now the next pick, the Titans traded back with the Seahawks. They traded from 35 to I think 53 and 83 or 82. I can't remember the other. It was a second round pick and a third round pick. They traded back with the Seahawks. So the Titans select. I think it's. Ooh, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna call him Femi. Femi Oladejo from UCLA recently just changed positions from linebacker to edge/outside linebacker, and he shows that on film. I watched some film. I know you can call me a nerd all you want, but I think he has tremendous upside. Some of the cons, though, would be like his lack of presence, but I mean, it's really just if he can like make that extra step to be Harold Landry's eventual replacement, because we did get rid of Harold Landry in the offseason, and he did go and sign with the Patriots for a lot of money. So he's going to go help New England while we draft his counterpart / his replacement. So it's going to be him and Arden Key basically on the edges. I think it's going to be Femi and Arden Key both on the edges there, and I think it's good. It's a really good pickup. I think it's not the best player available, but it's going to pay itself off, I think. And I think Femi is going to do a pretty good, doing great impact day one. I mean, some of the concerns with him was his stamina and like his ability to really just create pressure, but I think he can really do that. And if you watch more and more of this guy, you're going to love him each time. So I'm going to give this a solid B minus. Not the best pick, but certainly not the worst. So next up, we're going to move into the third round, where the Titans select Kevin Winston Jr., safety from Penn State. Now, if he was fully healthy, he would have been gone by now. He was out by probably day one or two, or early day two, late day one. But Kevin Winston Jr. is a really hard-hitting safety. He can really bring that, Kevin Byard and Amani Hooker mold. He's probably going to start with Amani Hooker, probably not right away, but he's definitely going to be up there, and he's going to get a lot of snaps this season. And he just plays a really good job as being a strong safety, and he just knows how to track the ball. He knows how to give a big hit to all the wide receivers, and he can match up pretty well against tight ends. As you can see, we took a tight end in the 4th round with Gunnar Helm, but I'll talk about that soon whenever I get to the Gunnar Helm pick. But I think Kevin Winston Jr. was an absolute steal at 82, and he can bring that upside with him. He is a dominant ball stopper. He knows exactly how to play the ball. He knows exactly how to play defense. He didn't miss a tackle all of 2023, so the only reason why he slipped into the 3rd round and into our hands was he was injury. He had an ACL injury, and you know how that goes, where you have to rehab throughout the whole offseason, and it's going to be just one painful climb up, but I think eventually he's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to give this a solid A. Okay. Next, the Titans select Chimere Dike from Florida. And, I was a little bit confused on this pick, but he is a solid, outside receiver. He's going to play the X a lot. He can really move. I mean, he was really fast. I think he ran like a 4.3 at the combine. I might double check that real quick. Let me check that. Chimere 40. Yeah, he ran a 4.34 at the combine. So he is a very speedy threat. He knows how to get open. He has a really good break off the ball. He has great release, good hands, sure hands. He can really catch the ball. He can break the first tackle, kind of like how A.J. Brown did while it was a long time ago. But, I mean, he's not A.J. Brown, but he is like one of one. He's going to be a really good player for us. And I think, the numbers don't really show it. The stat sheet really doesn't show it, but I think he's going to be a really good player. So I'm going to give this a solid B. Yeah, I'm going to give it a B. All right, the next pick, the Titans select Gunnar Helm, tight end from Texas. I think Gunnar Helm is really good. The fact that we got him this late, he was projected to go 3rd round, but he is pretty good. He probably isn't the best tight end in this class, obviously, but he is up there. He's top 5 for sure. And Gunnar Helm, he can make some really good catches for you. He has really good run after the catch ability. He knows how to get open. He can know how to block, which is what you want a tight end to do. You really want them to block for your running back, for Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard. And, I think Gunnar Helm is going to be a really good addition. I think he's going to be a day 1 starter with Josh Wiley and Chig Okonkwo. And to be honest, I think they're just all going to be really good contributors for the Titans. And, considering you got Cam Ward at quarterback, you really can't go wrong with Gunnar Helm. So I'm going to give this a B+. Now we're moving on to the 5th round. I think Alec was drafted. No, he was drafted in the 4th round. Okay. My bad, guys. I accidentally messed up. I thought he was drafted in the 5th round, but no. Alec ran a 4.44 at the 40, or at the combine. Yes, he ran a 4.44.40. Say that 3 times fast. 4.44.40, 4.44.40, 4.44.40. Wow. Okay. Anyways, he was really good. He had a crazy game against the Jags corner and wide receiver Travis Hunter. Had an amazing game against Colorado. I think he had 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was phenomenal. It was his break game. It was amazing. And, he is a speedy wide receiver, just like how Chimere is. And, Alec and Chimmy are going to have a lot of playing time next season. And I really think that they both are going to be massive contributors to the team. And I think this is also another steal at where he was picked. So, also, the Titans did trade up to get him. So, I think it's a really good pick. So, I'm going to give this an A+. I know that's kind of sounds crazy, but I'm going to give it an A+ because of how well developed he is as a wide receiver. He also could break off the ball pretty well. He knows how to block. He is just as physical as Chimere, if not more physical. And he had a great game against Travis Hunter last year. He really knows exactly where the ball is. He can play the ball. He can play outside. He can play in the slot. He's probably going to play in the slot for us, probably to back up the Tyler Lockett, if I'm taking a guess. But he's going to be a really good ball player in the coming years. Just watch out for Alec Ao Manor. It's kind of hard to pronounce these names for the first time when you don't see them. So it's gonna be tough. Anyways, let's get down to the 5th round pick, and that is gonna be Jackson Slater, guard from Sacramento State. Now, Jackson Slater was not on a lot of people's radars, but he slipped into the 5th round, and the Titans picked him up and said this was a great opportunity to go pick up a future guard. He's going to be really good. I think he's going to be pretty good. I don't know if he's going to start right away because he has Lloyd Cushenberry in the way. He's definitely got Peter Skoronski in the way. He probably could have. You can probably make an argument that he could start, but it's probably not going to be immediately. It's probably going to be a couple games in, or like an injury happens. He's going to plug and play guard here. He's really good. He has tremendous hands. He has great movement. Knows how to work up the field. I'm going to give Jackson Slater a B because it does improve the offensive line. And, he's probably going to be behind Kevin Zeitler. So he'll be the backup right guard. He'd be really good. He could play left or right guard. It really depends on, if the Titans are injured in one of those spots. But bearing no injury, it's going to be really good for Jackson Slater. All right, the next player, 6th round, the Titans select Marcus Harris, defensive back, Cal. I think Marcus Harris is pretty decent. I didn't watch a ton of film on him. I watched a couple clips here and there. Like, he had good feet. He had good movement. That's the best thing I can say about him right now. But he's going to be developing probably behind L'Jarius Sneed and, Roger McCreary. Really just depends on if the Titans want to use him or not. And I think he's going to be a really good special teams player. And, he can make that impact day one. He can be really good on special teams. And, who knows? He might start one day. Maybe this year. I don't know. Might not be this year because it's really hard to start a rookie corner unless you're like Travis Hunter or Christian Gonzalez for 2023. But, hey, he's going to be – they're all going to be pretty good. All right, the last pick, the Titans select Khalil Mullins. Is it Mullins? I forgot his name. I think it's Khalil Mullins, though. Let me double check. Yeah, Khalil Mullins. Khalil's going to be like that Hassan Haskins pick for us. He ran a 4.62, and he had a 38-inch vert at 5'11". That's pretty damn good. Don't really see a lot of room with him. I mean, he's got to combat against Jabari Small, Tajay Spears, and Tony Pollard, but other than that, he's going to be a really good special teams player alongside with Marcus Harris. And, if you can get both of them going, I mean, they'll be pretty good for us. So, yeah, I'm going to give Marcus Harris and Khalil Mullins a C+. Definitely not the best picks, but, really good picks regardless. And, I think Mike Morganzi, like I said earlier, did a phenomenal job his first draft and, even trading up for Alec and getting a star receiver in him and, going after someone who, is the unanimous number 1 overall pick since March and February, Cameron Ward, and, getting your franchise quarterback right away. And, that's just a good look for you. I think Cam Ward's going to be a star. I think they're all going to be stars in their own right. I'm really excited for the season, and I cannot wait for the schedule release, which comes out in 6 days now, which is next Wednesday. And, I can't wait to see which when they play their games. I don't know if they're going to get any primetime games, probably 2 or 3. But I can say with a heavy heart that I think they'll win more than their projected win total. I think their win total is 5.5 this year. I think they're going to win 7 or 8 games because it is a process to rebuild a team from the ground up. I mean, you went from Ryan Tannehill, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Logan Ryan, Kevin Byard, Jarrell Casey, all those players to now this with Cameron Ward, Femi, Gunnar Helm. You just got to build from the ground up, and that's how you build great football teams. And luckily, I trust Mike Borgonzi and all of this. So, yeah, I'm going to give the overall draft a B+. Probably not the best draft that we've ever had, but, it's definitely up there with the 2019 draft. the draft where we got Jeffrey Simmons and A.J. Brown. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date whenever I post videos like this. I'm also going to have a schedule prediction video maybe next week, probably when the schedule releases. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself, and always have a great day. Bye-bye.